Living with an addiction is a heavy burden to bear, but the members of Columbus Carpenters for Christ organization are working to ensure no one is in the fight alone. Saturday, the group hosted its first awareness walk, and WCBI's Victoria Bailey was there.
I'm a recovering addict, been clean for a little over 9 years.
Columbus Carpenters for Christ co-founder Tamara Jacobs says, "You don't recover from addiction by not using, you recover by creating a new life."
I have a heart for anybody that's lost or anybody that's hurting, and that's what Carpenters is. We're just a group of people that love the Lord, love sharing His message, and have a compassion for those that are hurting. And if we can help in any way, we just always try to do that.
The group began in 2010 and since then has been actively working in the fight against addiction. Candace Bragg is a volunteer with the group's first Walk a Mile in My Shoes event. She says the fact that the organization exists is encouragement alone to the area.
The organization itself is touching, and it touches me. I've never been addicted to anything, but I've had a lot of family members that struggled with addiction and that, and so it's nice to have just someone be able to come together for different communities, because you know, Caledonia, Vernon, it doesn't matter.
Jacob says the funds from Saturday's event will be put to use immediately.
We purchase Bibles, of course, for anybody that might need one that's incarcerated. We try to help some of the ladies that come out of incarceration that are trying to get back into their community and become, successful again, and to sometimes get their children back.
Jacob says though this is the first Walk a Mile in My Shoes event, they hope it will become an annual one.
I just wanted to thank everybody that come out. I am blown away by the amount of support that we had today, especially since we had so many other things that were taking place. My heart is full, my cup runs over.
In Caledonia, for WCBI News, I'm Victoria Bailey.
The Columbus Carpenter for Christ raised more than $1,000 at today's event. Meanwhile, the city of Mantachie celebrated its community homecoming today as the 2017 Mantachie Festival kicked off. The entire community came out to celebrate with delicious food and live music. There was also over 50 vendors on hand for crafts and souvenirs. Residents say it's the time of year where all Mantachie can come together in love for their town. Festival
we actually advertised
it. Also a great economic booster for the community.
We actually advertised this year a lot heavier on social media, so I think we were able to reach a different group of people that were outside of the Mantachie and North Mississippi area. We've had a lot of people that's traveled in, and they're here with us today, and you know, that turns around to be tax dollars in the town.
Camp says 90% of the items sold by vendors at this year's event were made right here in North Mississippi.